Welcome to the preliminary final. Yes, we've made that stage yet again. Let's see how well we do, eh? Without further ado, let's go over the team for today. So we've picked a pretty experienced team. We've gone Aswood, Taylor, Finn Allen at 3. Even though he's a bit out of form, the class, we have to pick him. We've got Rutherford at 4. Rutherford's had a couple good scores in the last couple of games. Kelly is only averaging just close to 19.5, but in 10 games, that's decent enough. Tom Bruce at 6, just with a bit of depth in the batting, along with Daryl Mitchell today. Jacob Duffy will open up with Kitson. Kitson's been going at 9s per over, but at the end of the day, Kitson's campaign has been a lot better than some others. Hall will get an opportunity as well. He's been very expensive. And Muller to make up our team. So we're picking on talent. We're giving these guys exposure at this level. Give you guys another update on Kay if he has played any more games. I think he has. So there's his stats there. 7 games, 9 wickets at 15.44 for the Brisbane side. And of course you've got Mark Adair who will just search up because he's playing his first season in Brisbane. He's been a brilliant find for them. But that's probably our best team we can put on the field. Auckland are not going to be easy. There's a wee bit of turn there as well. I was tempted to bring in a spinner, but at the end of the day, Fulcher's got to go away and just work on his game. 5 wickets at 33.8. Economy rate's okay. And obviously with Bickerton getting a few games this season just to see where he was at, was pretty economical, but a lot of development work for him, to say the least. So yeah, let's get straight into it, shall we? Let's see how well we do. This team is beatable at the end of the day with the 4 bowlers. And they've got Ash Hawk at their spinner into the team. We probably want to bowl first. We've been put in the bat. We need to get a decent score on the board. So just got to bat well, put pressure on them. Tabak has been quite good for them over the seasons. That's a bit dicey so far. That's a good delivery. Good areas from the aces so far. That's a bad keeping. That's let that away for 4. Only 5 off the first over. We have to try and accelerate a wee bit. It's a good shot. Trying to get themselves in. 17 without loss after 3. Auckland very economical so far. Want to restrict Otago for under 160. We want something north of that. We want 175, 180 to give ourselves a really good chance. So, Ashok. I was going to look at this bowler a few years back just because he was available. And yeah, it's just not what he wanted in terms of an offer. Auckland outbidded me at the time. It's a bit of a miscue from Taylor, but no one out there. It's gone for 4. This over's just needed us a few handy runs. Will the lack of a spinner cost us 2 on this surface? Auckland have offered up a bit of a surface that can get a bit of spin. Hampton in the attack. Runnable 16 for Aswood, Taylor 7 out of 14. 37 without loss after 5. It's a good shot from Taylor. Got an established partnership, these two. That's what we want. Just to ease the nerves for some of these young players. Marcus Taylor's only 23 years of age. He feels like he's been around for a while. Just starting to establish his career in the limited overs format. And yeah, like this is a pretty big call, actually, bringing him into the game. Obviously got a wee bit of talent. Taylor's miscued that, but another boundary. Closing in on 50 Otago. Finn Allen, can he ignite this innings now? Taylor's done a good job. 28 off 18. Got us off to a good start because Finn Allen, plenty of time to get settled into at the end of the day. Aswood's playing a bit of a shocker. Just can't get going, but he's still there at the end of the day. He's just got to work his way out of this hole and just get his side into a good position. 62 for 1 after 9. Finn Allen 6 off 10. 25 off 26 for Aswood. Proving not to be an easy surface to bat on. It's good shots. Really well worked. That is 70 for 1 after 10. Finn Allen 8 off 15. 29 off 28 for Aswood. Finn Allen crunches that away for 4. We need 100 off the last 10 if we can, even if we lose all our wickets. Give ourselves the best possible opportunity. Wee bit of turn there. Chapman coming in, the part-timer. This is who we've got to really target. And Finn Allen is gone. That's a big wicket in the scheme of things. The experience of Hamish Rutherford scored some runs in the round robin. Some very valuable runs. And he's going to have to be called upon here as Chapman, as it struck. 32 off 32 for Aswood. Kelly at the wicket. It's a good shot. This is a pretty interesting position Otago find themselves in. And it's even more of a problem now with Kelly being dismissed as well. So not looking good for the Volts. 87 for 4. Hamish Rutherford belts that out of the ground for 6. The 200 games of experience Hamish Rutherford has, will that add up today? Will Tom Bruce's over 100 games add up today? Everything going in their favour now. 95 for 4 after 14. This is looking like a very average score for Otago, unless we can pick it up again. It's a decent over. Got runs off every delivery that over. Bowman into the attack. They're rotating through their part-timers now. And the gap, 110 for 4. Hamish Rutherford. Good shot. Placing it into the cap. Trying to get his side into a position where they can be satisfied with their 20. Got to get runs on the board at the end of the day and put them under pressure. 23 of 13 for Rutherford, 12 of 9 for Bruce. And Bruce is gone. Just like that, 119 for 5. Daryl Mitchell. Join Hamish Rutherford. He's batting beautifully. Finds the gap. 124 for 5. 3 overs left. We've got to get 30 or something. 150 will get us in the game at least. We're going to have to show some really good bowling to keep Auckland away here. 2 overs left. Auckland will be wrapped with this score all the same. That's a bit of an edge, but it's been pretty well placed. So it's a boundary. Rutherford has been trapped LBW. It's gone for 33 off 21. Jacob Duffy comes in now. 1 over left for the Volts. Oh, that's a big dismissal as well. 143 for 7. We just can't get Mitchell on strike. And we only get to 144 for 7 off 20 overs. Auckland really disciplined with the ball. And that may put us into a bit of bother here, to say the least. We're going to have to bowl exceptionally tight. 1 over for 6 runs. Jacob Duffy there. Pretty disciplined. So with Kitson. Got the early breakthrough. Last time Auckland hit us to all parts in the first 10 overs and really took us out of the game. Duffy has struck. Chapman, and we really need Chapman out. 26 for 1 after 3. As Kitson will pick up the wicket of Chapman. Auckland were looking to accelerate there. Got another wicket. We'll bring in the wicket experienced player in Muller now. Wicket. 1 over for 1 run. That's brilliant bowling. Hall into the attack, and he's got the key wicket of Bowman. Trapped LBW. Auckland 34 for 3 now, and a wee bit of bowler in this run chase. It's got to show some absolute discipline here, the bowlers. And that's a key wicket too. Robbie O'Donnell is a very, very dangerous player. Hall showcasing what he can do. Brilliant delivery. First 2 deliveries, outstanding. And that over is brilliant. 37 for 5. Another LBW. He was marginal to make the team today. But he's proving at this 20 over level, he's got some talent there. So 37 for 5 after 6. Let's keep the field up. Well, maybe not now. We're going to keep the field backpedaling. We're well in the game now. That's the key. Just got to have some faith in the bowlers. 61 for 5 after 8. The last couple of overs have been a bit patchy from the Otago side. Gonna have to get through some overs. I'm gonna bowl some spin here. I'm gonna bring Kelly into the attack. Just a bit worried about the overs from Daryl Mitchell. Like, we're worried about that fifth bowling option, big time. That's a really bad over for Kelly. We'll bring Jacob Duffy back into the attack. We've got to search for maybe another wicket very quickly. 72 at 6.5 Auckland. If they bat the 20, they win. We were just bringing our strike weapon back, and the strike weapon pays off. Turbach is gone. It's a big wicket again. Got to get Ben Horn. Ben Horn is the man at the moment. 79 for 6 after 10. Kelly out of the attack. Hall into the attack as well. We're going to try and bowl our best bowlers out here. Just going to try and rattle them again. 89 for 6 after 12. Run rate has crept up a little bit. Daryl Mitchell into the attack. 38 off 25 for Horn. 9 off 12 for Wright. Hampton can bat a little bit too. Like, we'll showcase the Hampton stats. 34 years of age. Handy 20 over stats. So we've got to break through here. Mitchell, he's gone for 6. Okay, he's done a reliable job here. We'll bring Kitson in. 99 for 6 after 14. It's a tight match here at the moment. Can we steal a breakthrough here? And it's a good one too. Kitson, you've done it. Pretty much the field placement is brilliant. Auckland will be a bit rattled about that, but Hampton is still a threat, and Wright is obviously in the early stage of his career under a lot of pressure. 103 for 7 after 15. 42 at 8.4. Daryl Mitchell into the attack again. We'll bowl another over. Got over from the veteran, showcasing his dues here. We're going to bring Muller into the attack. I think we've done enough at the moment to get on top here. Just got to keep our fields in that pretty spot on. 32 from 18. It's just one big over though. Can't underestimate them. We're going to make Daryl Mitchell bowl the last over. Try and give him something up the sleeve to bowl to. Just one bad over, really. Turn the game. Trent Kitson, the local lad, comes through with another LBW. Gets the wicket right. It's gone for 20 off 24. Kitson, he's got the spell of his career. As Auckland slumped to 114 for 9. And Muller will bowl here. And Otago have made the final yet again. Just enough from the batting has got us through. Exceptional spells from Kitson and Hall. Hall really shone in this game. Daryl Mitchell with 2 very valuable overs as well. You can't forget that. Duffy 2 for 30 up top. Kitson 4 for 20. 3 for 23. Brilliant. And just a recap of our batting. Just enough from the veteran Hamish Rutherford too, and a couple of handy contributions there and at the top. It wasn't too much of a batting performance, but we are through into the final against Canterbury, who are pretty dominant. And look who's returned back for the final. Sutherland, Phillips, Foxcroft and Williams, but I think we're playing 28. Oh, no, they're not. They are available for the final. I will adjust the team. I'll adjust all this, guys, and we'll be back. Welcome to the final. We have gone and named our team for it. So pretty much with everyone coming back from international duty, which is amazing timing for us. We've got a pretty strong team coming out today. So we're going to open up with Fennell and Phillips. Both really good destructive batsmen at the top. We're going to put Ashwood at 3, just a stable 3 there. He's had a solid campaign with 6 games with an average of 41.4. Cox, 17 matches, only averages 17.5, but he's played the 3 games this season. And he's managed to get a 45, and he's had 2 not outs. So, going to give him a go at 4. Of course, Fred Sutherland at 5. He won't be the captain. Be Hamish Rutherford at 6. Hamish Rutherford's contributed some very handy runs, as you guys have seen. 42, 51, 33. Very valuable campaigner to have at that part of the order. We've got Foxcroft in for Mitchell was a big call. But at the end of the day, Foxcroft has played pretty well this season with the 20 over stuff. Average of 34.2 and 10 wickets at 31.6. We're hoping he can get through his 4 overs And the exciting bowlers, Duffy's been in magnificent form. Kitson retains a spot. Hall will get another run as well. And Williams will make up the team. So the conditions are really good. Canterbury are the form side of the competition. They have some very good bowlers themselves. That's their key. Kane, Sheet and Davey have been around a long time, along with Corbin. Munro and Anderson are good in that order too. Nichols, Latham, McConkey are really, really established names in this team. So we need to win the toss more importantly. And I think we need to bat first and get some runs on the board. Got to play some good cricket. Got to get off to a good start. Get out camp very happy early on. Good delivery from Sheet. Oh, Glenn Phillips gets a bit of a leading edge, but he gets it away for 4, and that is the first boundary of the Otago innings. 11 without loss after 2. Those are good over from Corbin. Good shot from Finn Allen. Picks it up beautifully, and that's gone all the way for 6. First maximum of the game. Finn Allen rocks off the back foot, another boundary. Be good to see Finn Allen get into full stride here, because he is dangerous if he gets going. 23 without loss after 3. Oh, bit of a poke at that one. 29 without loss after 4. Corbin's bowled 2 really good overs. Start's not too bad, though, for the Otago side. It's a good shot. Phillips finds the gap. Got to keep backing our good start. Whips that away for 4, has Glenn Phillips. We need over 180 today. Well, even close to 200. We've got to put pressure on them on this surface. And Glenn Phillips has gone. Punch of a 40. At least we're out of the blocks at a reasonable pace. 19 off 11 for Phillips. A nice little handy contribution. 41 for 1 after 5. Aswood opens up his account. Took a few dot balls, chewed them up. But looks like he's going to get going now. Although Tyrone Kane has bounced back immediately after that boundary. And we're 45 for 2 now with Jeffrey Cox joining Finn Allen. It's another one. No, it's not. We survive. 45 for 2 after 6. You'd say it's pretty even at the moment, although we're probably a wee bit behind where we want to be in terms of run rate. And Finn Allen being tied up a little bit here. Bit of a leading edge, and Finn Allen will be departing. So 3 quick wickets have been taken by Canterbury. It brings Fred Sutherland to the crease. He'll be looking to play himself in a wee bit. Cox gets that away for 4 and brings up the 50 for Otago. 53 for 3 after 8. It's not the quickest of starts now. Just got to consolidate with a partnership and get going again if we can. Fred's been tied down a wee bit. It's been good bowling from Canterbury. 62 for 3 after 10. Been very good the last few overs. Only been going around 4 and over the last 5. Good shot from Fred Sutherland. He's going to be the key, I think, if we're going to post something big. So, really relying on him. Jeffrey Cox will have to step up a wee bit as well. It's not quite hit in the middle of the bat yet. It's a good shot. It's well hit. Beats the diving fielder, and that's gone for 4. 9 off the over. Otago needs some big overs now, just to accelerate a wee bit. 75 for 3 after 11. Run rate's just under 11s. Cole McConkey could be targeted here from Sutherland. It's a good shot. That is just slog sweep for 6. That's just a classy shot all the way. And all singles off the rest over. Just classy batting from the Otago side. Got the boundary they wanted. Working the ones. This is good batting from these two. Just getting themselves out of a hole a wee bit here, Otago. Back-to-back boundaries. Shot from Cox. And Fred Sutherland has been trapped. LBW, the Irish international for Canterbury, strikes. Fred has gone for 22 off 20. Brings Hamish Rutherford to the crease now. As Otago brought up 100 in the 14th over. Oh, that's a bit of a finely played edge down to third man. Rutherford trying to get himself in. Got to just really launch in these last few overs if we can. It's a good shot from Hamish Rutherford. Just whips it off his off stump. Around that line, gets it away for 4. Corbin bowled well in the first couple overs. He's going to have to take a wee bit of stick probably in this spell. Good shot from Cox. I believe he moves into the 40s now. It's pretty dicey run there. They're going to go for 2. I think this is going to be run out. It's out by a mile. That's terrible running. Out for 44 or 33. Cox is just starting to accelerate too. And just hit a wee bit of a snag again. As Foxcroft has been trapped LBW. Brilliant over for Corbin. Absolutely brilliant. And now we're into the bowlers all of a sudden. And the score looks pretty brittle, to say the least. Gotta somehow get to 160 if we can. Gonna have to go 10 and over roughly from here. Good shot from Duffy. That key could be that run out because there was just back-to-back wickets all of a sudden. Hamish Rutherford's outside the line there. Experience of Rutherford. Can he guide his team to that score? Beautiful drive down the ground. Shot of the game. Up to 140 now, Otago. 142 for 6 after 18. Rutherford a handy 23 off 14. Duffy's playing a handy little part as well, although he's absolutely skied that. And it's flown over the boundary rope for 6. So Duffy gets the team to 150. 15 off 8. Good cameo here from Jacob Duffy. And Rutherford has been dismissed. He's gone for 25 or 17. A handy 25. 152. We're in the game. Sheets on a hat-trick. It's a good last over so far from the Canterbury side. And Hall picks that up for 6. At least we got something off the last over. And we're going to be close to that 160. I don't think it's enough. I think we're just going to be shy of a decent score here. Can Duffy get something on bat and ball here? He does. He gets a boundary off the last ball. So we get to 163 for 8. We really had to work hard for that. But that Jacob Duffy combo of 19 off 10. Handy contributions throughout. Like Phillips got us after a flyer. Cox was really good for 44. Fred Sutherland and Rutherford sort of got some handy contributions there. But you'd say advantage Canterbury just based on this. We're going to have to bowl pretty well. But we've got some class in the team in Shane Williams. Williams is going to come around the wicket immediately and just change the angles to the batsman. And he's gone for 8 off the first over, so that's not too bad. I'm going to actually swap Kitson around. Duffy's going to open the bowling. Duffy's been quite reliable this season. We will just try and push that rate up a little bit if we can. 17 without loss after 2 overs. As we swap it to Hall now. We're going to just change the tactics. Just going to get a bit of a length change, and it's paid off. We've got the wicket of Nichols. Hall strikes, so 22 for 1 Canterbury now. Got the key wicket of Nichols. Ken McClure, he likes the back foot, so we're just going to push it up a wee bit for him and Davis. Beautiful bowling from Hall, and Canterbury are 26 for 2 now. That is a pretty much pitching outside the line, I reckon. They've got to get that graphic right. Look how far outside the line he is. Crazy. Crazy stuff. 27 for 2 after 3. So that double strike has put a wee bit of pressure on Canterbury at least. We're going to bring Kitson into the attack. We're just going to rotate the bowlers round in this first power play. So we're just back of a length again, pushing it back. Change around the wicket as well. Going to bowl outside the off stump of Latham. Coming around the wicket, bowling that line for a right-hander. And yeah, we'll just see what happens here. Got over. Only 1 off it, so very valuable. 28 for 2 after 4. 8.5 an over need for Canterbury. That's comfortable. We'll keep Hall on. We'll keep him on. We'll push that outside there again. Come around the wicket and just going to push it out here a wee bit. Bowl to a plan. Hall is having a magnificent final. He's got the wicket of Latham as well. He's got the top order out. Brilliant. He's finally showing some promise. So a bit of pressure on them now, like Davis and McConchy. They've got Munro and Anderson, though, like brilliant batters. So 34 for 3 after 5. A decent over. Just got to push that run rate up. Kitson went for 1 off his over. We're going to bring Williams back. Williams is going to bowl to a plan. Just bring it into the stumps there, coming round the wicket there, pushing it outside off. So 43 for 3 after 6. Say it's advantage Otago at the moment. Hall is going to keep bowling. We'll just get him some fielders out on the boundary and that now, just to cover our options, and pretty much the tactics will remain the same. It's got over. Only 5 off it. Very accurate. I'm very slow in my decision making here, guys. You've got to really think in this game what bowler to bring on next and that. We're going to have to bring on probably Foxcroft. He's got to get through his overs, so hence why we've got to make sure we have cover everywhere. So we've got probably a guy down the ground as well. Just put that out. Don't really use the off spinner too often, but Foxcroft's going to have to step up today. Yeah, the man down the ground covers that. We've got men covering basically where we need to be, so tactic will be just to bowl to the field. If we can, and let's go Foxcroft. Very expensive over to start off with, but if he gets a wicket, he's done his job, and he's got the wicket of Cole McConchie. So he's done something at least there. He's halted the momentum a wee bit. That's a huge over though. Hall will be pretty much rested now, and Jacob Duffy back into the attack. 61 for 4 after 8 overs. A pretty thrilling last 12 overs in store, you'd have to say. The tactic of bowling short has worked. His Duffy has struck. His glamorous campaign continues. That is very plum. Colin Munro goes for 2 off 4 deliveries. And the back of a length tactic is working very well for the Otago Bolts. We're just going to bowl Kitson for another over, then we're going to get Foxcroft through his overs. I'm just trying to get another wicket if we can, and Kitson's had a good campaign. And we'll just push it back of a length for Corey Anderson. Doesn't like the short stuff too much, and we'll go there. 78 for 5 after 10, so 12 off that over, very expensive. Davis is starting to go into gear now. Got some hard decisions to make. Yeah, we have to bring in Foxcroft. It's just the way it is. He's just going to have to try and be economical as he can. Bring it back to a decent length. Come around the wicket here. Yeah, that's not a bad over for Foxcroft, but not good either. 87 for 5 after 11. Need another wicket here, the Volts. They are going to go to Hall again. We're going to bowl them out. Might as well bowl their best bowlers in this final. Just got to change our... no, I'm going to rechange the field and that. We're probably looking at pretty much full length here and just pretty much in close there for Davis. Try a different tactic. Make sure our field and that's out. Corey Anderson, as mentioned, is going to pretty much struggle a wee bit there. 95 for 5 after 12. Some hard decisions here. Williams will bowl short to Corey Anderson, but into the leg side a wee bit. So we've got a man covered out there. Davis is going to come in. We're going to just try our luck a little bit of pitching it up full to him and just try to force a mistake if we can. So 10 off the over. 59 runs at 8.4 for Canterbury. It is Canterbury's game to lose again. Jacob Duffy back into the attack. Going to change the length again. Corey Anderson's going to have to fetch it from outside off stump. Davis is coming back of a length as well. So Duffy needs to strike for the side. It's Canterbury's game to lose now. Great partnership between these two. Is there something in this game for the Otago side? Desperately searching. We're going to have to probably up the aggression a little bit too. We've tried to contain, hasn't worked. Bring the aggression up. Look for those couple of wickets if we can get them. So 124 for 5 after 15. 40 runs at 8. Good over from Kitson. Just one big over from one of the main strike bowlers, but we're going to have to bowl, unfortunately, Foxcroft. I'm going to rejig this field too. Going to put a guy out here and just put a guy on the sweep. Hopefully he doesn't bowl too short, and then we can just sneak someone in there as well. Just bring people round. Can. There's a big gap there, but we'll just place it there at the moment, just down the ground. Cover there. Here's some innovative stuff on the fly. This is huge. Try field number 60 for him. It's a decent over. 8 off at 32 off 24 deliveries. I think what we have to do is we have to get a wicket first and foremost, but we're just going to have to bowl just with a little bit of aggression, but at the same time, keep them under a wee bit of pressure. It's a decent over. 21 off 18. It's Canterbury's final, I think. Yet again, we're just falling short. Duffy's going to increase his aggression a bit. Just one wicket could change a thing too. Like if we get a good over, the game's back on. Duffy went for 6. 15 off 12. Can we force a good over here? That's the thing. If we can go for 5 off an over, and then it will be 10 off the last. That's what we're really got to aim for. But this over could be a decisive one. We're going to come around the wicket here. Short pitch bowling to Corey Anderson again. It's a good start to the over as Williams has struck. So the partnership has been broken. Davies, what an innings. 63 off 50. He's been a good anchor. 5 4s, 1 6. Tyrone Kane in now. And they need 3 or 6. So effectively the field's got to be up. And we are pretty much facing defeat. It's a bit of a skyer. Looks like it's going to go to the boundary. Canterbury will win the game by 4 wickets. And we fall short yet again. We're just about there as a side. But Canterbury deserved the win. They had a very good campaign during the 20-over trophy. Yeah, good performances from Hall, especially during the campaign. 3 for 25. Pick of the bowlers today. Obviously, just lacking that 5th bowler as well, as Foxcroft was far too expensive. Everyone else was okay. Williams had a pretty bad day at the office. But we'll be back, like we've been very consistent in that format, which I'm really pleased about. Yeah, sad way to end the episode, but that's just the way it is. Next game, guys, pretty much, I think the one-day campaign is practically over. You've had a one-day cup episode here. So we'll start back with the Canterbury Otago game, see if we can get revenge on Canterbury. So I'll play out the one-day campaign. If anything happens and we somehow win all these games, I will play the playoffs. But yeah, most likely the Canterbury Otago games where we're at, because these are the standings at the moment for the defending champion. So let's play away. Smash the like button as usual, guys. Join the Discord. We're really trying to get the cricket part of my Discord going up. We're going to try and get international games and that, like even domestic matches. But it's up to you guys. Like at the end of the day, if we can get people to join, just be active in there. Like even if I'm not there, just promote it. Even if you're pretty much talking to yourself, it's the key to get that channel going. Because I'd really play a lot of cricket and love to talk to you guys. But that's enough of a thing from me. We'll see you for next time.